Have you ever sent a message on WhatsApp, believing it was private? Most of us do, trusting that our words are safe, shielded from prying eyes by the promise of technology. We put our faith in end-to-end encryption, a feature that's become a selling point for messaging apps. But is that trust truly justified, or is it just a comforting illusion? The unsettling truth is that undetectable WhatsApp spy apps are out there, lurking in the digital shadows. These tools can turn our most private conversations into open books, accessible to anyone willing to pay the price or with the right motivation. Surveillance is no longer the exclusive domain of governments or intelligence agencies. Now, suspicious partners, controlling parents, or even employers can easily access these tools, making privacy a rare commodity. The marketing for these apps is insidious. They prey on our deepest fears, offering the illusion of certainty and control, but at the cost of violating someone's most basic right, their privacy. The consequences go far beyond just reading someone's messages. Surveillance erodes trust, damages relationships, and undermines our sense of safety and freedom in our own digital lives. In this video, we'll pull back the curtain on how these spy apps operate, debunk the myths about their invisibility, and explore the serious ethical dangers they pose to individuals and society. Our mission isn't to promote these invasive tools, but to empower you with knowledge. By understanding the risks, you can take steps to defend your digital autonomy and protect your personal information. The first step in resisting unwanted surveillance is awareness. Knowing how these apps work, how they infiltrate devices, and why their existence is so dangerous for everyone. The platforms we rely on every day can be compromised, and the promise of privacy is under constant threat from those who seek to exploit our trust. Anyone, regardless of age or background, can become a target. The consequences of surveillance reach far beyond what we might imagine, affecting our mental health, our relationships, and even our sense of identity. So, let's take a closer look at the hidden world of WhatsApp spy apps and learn how to spot the signs before it's too late. Your privacy may be more fragile than you think, but with the right knowledge, you can start to reclaim it. Using spy apps without explicit, informed consent is not just frowned upon, it's outright illegal in most places around the world. Laws are in place to protect people's privacy, and violating them can have serious consequences. Getting caught can lead to severe penalties, including hefty fines, criminal charges, and even jail time, depending on the jurisdiction. Beyond the legal risks, secretly monitoring someone's device is a profound betrayal of trust. It's an invasion of privacy that can cause lasting emotional harm. Such actions undermine relationships, erode mutual respect, and reduce people to objects to be controlled rather than individuals to be respected. Often, justifications like safety or security are used to rationalize this behavior, but in reality, these excuses frequently mask a deeper desire for power and control over others. This strips others of their agency, making them feel powerless and constantly watched, which can have damaging psychological effects. To be clear, this video does not endorse or provide instructions for using spy software in any form. Our purpose is to expose the hidden world of the spyware industry and highlight the dangers it poses to everyone's privacy and security. By understanding these threats, we empower ourselves to better defend our digital rights and protect our personal information. Knowledge is our first and most powerful line of defense against the relentless march of surveillance technology and those who would misuse it. Stay informed. Privacy is a fundamental right, and it's one worth fighting for in our increasingly connected world. The battle for privacy is ongoing, and your awareness and vigilance are crucial in this digital age. By defending your rights, you help protect everyone's freedom to communicate, share, and connect without fear of being watched or controlled. Let's work together to shine a light on the dark corners of the digital world, ensuring a safer, more private future for all. To grasp the threat, we must understand the method. WhatsApp spy apps require brief physical access to a device for installation, often bypassing security by avoiding official app stores. Once installed, they hide, running silently in the background, intercepting messages, photos, and call logs before or after encryption. The stolen data is uploaded to a remote server, accessible through a web dashboard by the person conducting surveillance. Advanced versions can activate microphones, track locations, and even capture passwords, especially on compromised devices. These apps are engineered to avoid detection, minimizing battery and data use, and hiding their presence. The process is remote and ongoing, giving the surveiller constant access without further contact. The result, a comprehensive, invisible invasion of privacy. No part of your digital life is truly safe if your device is compromised. Understanding these tactics is key to protecting yourself. Spy apps claim to be 100% undetectable, but this is a dangerous myth. While they may evade casual users, security software and vigilant users can spot subtle signs, like performance slowdowns or odd network activity. The cat-and-mouse game between spyware developers and security experts is ongoing. No app is truly invisible. Trusting these claims is risky. The companies behind these tools operate in legal and ethical gray zones, prioritizing profit over your security. Your data could be exposed if their servers are hacked, making everyone vulnerable. In trying to spy on others, you may open the door to being spied on yourself. In surveillance, control is always an illusion. Our smartphones are our modern sanctuaries, holding our most private thoughts and conversations. Spy apps shatter these sanctuaries, leaving us exposed and vulnerable. The psychological impact is profound. Paranoia, anxiety, and a deep sense of betrayal. Surveillance creates a chilling effect, leading to self-censorship and eroding autonomy. Confidential conversations with friends, therapists, or family become impossible. Relationships built on surveillance are not relationships, they're captivity. The surveiller is trapped in suspicion, destroying intimacy and trust. Real-world harms are severe, outing vulnerable youth, exposing abuse victims, or costing someone their job. These are not hypotheticals. They're the real consequences of eroding digital sanctuaries. When surveillance is normalized, privacy becomes a luxury for the powerful. We must recognize the cost of sacrificing our personal sanctuaries. Privacy is essential for genuine connection and freedom. Spy app users often justify their actions as protection. Parents, partners, or employers claim it's for safety or security. Parental monitoring is framed as responsible, but constant surveillance destroys trust and stifles independence. In relationships, suspicion breeds more suspicion, turning love into control and intimacy into fear. In the workplace, surveillance creates resentment and a culture of distrust. Each justification is a step down a slippery slope, normalizing intrusion and eroding rights. Surveillance teaches that privacy is not a right, but a privilege. The solution of spying creates deeper, more insidious problems than it solves. The line between protection and control quickly blurs. Once crossed, it's hard to return to genuine trust. Surveillance is never a true solution. It's a trap. Privacy advocates argue that digital correspondence is a fundamental human right, protected by international law. The right to private conversation is essential for democracy, dissent, and personal growth. Normalizing surveillance, even on a small scale, sets a dangerous precedent for society. If we accept spying in relationships, it's harder to resist government overreach. Spy apps undermine cybersecurity, creating vulnerabilities for everyone. These companies act as arms dealers in a digital Cold War, profiting from insecurity. For victims of abuse, spy apps are tools of terror and control, not just privacy violations. The claim of undetectability is especially sinister in these cases, giving abusers unchecked power. Many call for rebranding this software as stalkerware to reflect its true impact. Defending privacy is defending freedom and safety for all. Spy apps don't just violate one person's privacy, they compromise everyone the target communicates with. Friends, family, and colleagues are unknowingly swept into a web of surveillance. This creates a chilling effect, making people hesitant to communicate openly. Trust unravels, and authentic connection becomes risky. The surveiller also suffers, becoming obsessed and trapped in paranoia. The power they seek becomes a prison, isolating them from real relationships. The data collected is often misinterpreted, leading to false accusations and broken bonds. Spy apps distort reality, fueling suspicion and misunderstanding. The collateral damage is vast. Truth, trust, and connection are all casualties. Surveillance poisons the well for everyone involved. The booming market for WhatsApp spy apps reflects a deeper, more troubling problem: the ongoing devaluation of our privacy in the digital age. Every day, millions of people unknowingly risk their personal information as surveillance tools become more accessible and invasive. We're constantly told that surveillance is the price we must pay for security and convenience, but that's a false choice. True security should never come at the expense of our fundamental rights. Reclaiming digital sovereignty means demanding stronger laws and real enforcement against stalkerware companies, holding them accountable for the harm they cause. Tech giants must step up, hardening their systems and collaborating with security experts to detect, neutralize, and prevent these threats from spreading further. Education is our best defense. Teaching digital literacy, device security, and the ethics of privacy from a young age empowers us all to protect ourselves and others. Open conversations about surveillance and privacy are essential in our relationships and communities, helping us build trust and awareness. We must challenge the justifications for spying, expose its true costs, and refuse to accept a world where constant monitoring is normalized. The choice is ours: trust over suspicion, communication over espionage, and respect over intrusion. Privacy is not about hiding. It's about preserving our authentic selves, our dignity, and our freedom to express who we truly are. Our digital sanctuaries are under siege, but they are not yet lost. We still have the power to defend them. By acting collectively, raising our voices, and supporting one another, we can reclaim our right to a private life in the digital world. The fight for privacy is the fight for freedom. Let's not surrender it. Together, we can build a future where our digital sovereignty is respected and protected for generations to come. Thanks for watching Cyber Defense.